War wounds.
No, don't say things like that while we're live, Ted. No, shh.
Yeah,
Secrets.
things you shouldn't have said out loud.
Which member of the royal family?
Yeah.
Oh, look, you go away for it. You come back to this. Yeah. Welcome. It's Monday night. Yes, I'm back. I wasn't here the last time because I was in the hills and valleys.
Or the brewery, as he likes to call it, as he prefers to call it.
Was that Welsh, was it, Ted?
The hills and
German,
valleys.
wasn't it?
Scottish.
Scottish?
I don't know. You know what, Mike? Could even be Geordie.
Why, looky!
Why, man? Excuse me, something's just falling over here. I'll just, and I'm on my Holly Bob's next Monday as well, which isn't.
Who's giving him all this time off?
Yeah, it's not actually an eModels night, so I don't need to put in an overtime form. For
You
that.
saved holiday form there, Ted, didn't you, mate?
Yeah, saved holiday forms. Yeah, so next Monday, if there's anybody in Scotland, I'm in Scotland. I'm in Edinburgh on a whiskey on the whiskey trail.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. Pop in and say hello to that old then, mate, can't you?
Yeah,
You didn't need to mention the whiskey trail bit, Ted.
Yeah.
His sat nav has basically got waypoint markers, and they're all just breweries and distilleries.
So yeah, I'll go on a whiskey trail, then I'll go knock on Athel's door. Hey,
Yeah, he's changed the pin on his sat nav to a glass of gin, isn't he? And it's just scattered over every gin distillery that there is.
He's got one of them. He's got one of them special things where you can change the image.
My sat nav is like one of them Pac-Man things, you know, where it.
See, mine's got an X-wing for the car, but you just have a big bottle of gin.
It's you going glug 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 glug.
Every now and again it'll gulp a whiskey bottle down and.
Do you get the bubbles coming out your nose and your eyes?
But if you have too many, it just goes.
Turn leftish.
Pac-Man, that's a game from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, that and Pong. Do you remember Pong? Beep.
I used to like Cuba.
Just anybody, let's get the people in chat telling us.
I've never seen anybody mind Pong before.
Telling us about games from time gone by. Yeah, if you can remember any video games from times gone by, do tell us. But in the meantime, welcome to Monday night, eModels night, eModels.co.uk, and it's Monday night with Foxx.
Your one-stop shop for your model making.
Yes, that's it. So, and while you're thinking up retro games, what you used to play with as a kid, well, go to Foxx for terms and conditions. Did you do terms and conditions when I was here last week, or did you?
Yeah, but it wasn't as good as what you do.
You mean you didn't watch it?
You didn't watch it.
I didn't have any internet. You can't get internet.
Still there now.
You only have really slow internet, so all he could see was Colin's chin and like.
That sounded lame, didn't it? I didn't have no internet.
Well, he didn't have internet in that barrel.
Wait a minute. Colin wasn't here last week either.
What it was, the walls of the pub were too thick and the internet couldn't get through. Did I say I was in a pub?
Yeah, you may have said that. Yeah, hang on.
They forgot that, Chris, didn't they, mate?
Yeah, I know.
Was it three of us last week or two?
No, it was just us two.
No, it was only you two, mate. I was poorly, wasn't I?
That's right. Colin was poorly, and Ted was tired and emotional.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, welcome to the eModels Monday show. Straight my hat. It's that time of the week when we sit around and talk rubbish for an hour and a half and pimp some eModels goodness. As always, this is a show for eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for all your model making needs, all of them, every single need, How many needs, Colin?
All of them, three of them.
How many needs,
for
Chris?
a pound.
7.
How many needs, Ted?
I can't hear for all the fireworks. Happy Diwali, anybody that's celebrating it.
Yeah, just say bold, Ted.
Yeah.
Bold.
Yeah, so it's a show for eModels.co.uk. If you're feeling overburdened by money, do pop along to the website and buy all the things. They'll love to send them all to you in exchange for money for goods and services. But yes, go and check them out. As always, we've all got the live chat in front of us in one form or another, so if you want to have some fun, do come and join in the live chat. If you're watching this embedded in Facebook or Twitter on the eModels website, keep the eModels website open because you'll want to buy everything, but also come and watch it on YouTube. Hit the little icon in the bottom right hand corner that's down there
I
somewhere.
think if you watch it on your phone and you turn your phone on the side, you get all the chat down the side, don't you?
I don't know. Not if you're... Well, it depends if you're in the app. If you're in
do.
the app, yeah, it might go to the side or it might be underneath.
Yeah, but then you can't type
do
put your messages in the chat, so that's no good.
No, but do come and join the live chat if you can. If you can. Don't forget, of course, if you're in the live chat, keep it clean, family friendly, please. It is an eModel show, and please do not discuss other model retailers because that's really not cool.
Yeah, do you get the finger of shame?
Yeah, you get the finger of shame, and when you comment,
I haven't got the finger. I can't find it. Oh, here it is.
Have you got your dinger as well? Because don't forget, folks, if you finish the thing, you get a ding.
Yeah, we've had 2 weeks. If you finished a thing in the last 2 weeks, finish equals dingage.
I took it on holiday with me as well, just in case I came across anybody that had finished anything. So,
So you went on holiday and you didn't get to do any dinging.
Yeah.
no, nobody had finished anything.
Do you fancy a ding, love?
Yeah. Hey, do you want a ding? Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. So I don't. Yeah. So I'm just going back through chat and seeing about people that had sort of retro games, Pac-Man, Pong, Tetris, Jumpman, Donkey Kong, Fantastic Dizzy. I don't remember that one.
Mario was called Jumpman before he was known as Mario when he was in the first Donkey Kong.
Galaxians, wasn't it? Or Galaxians and Centipede.
Gallagher.
Yeah.
Battlezone.
Galaxians was the first video game I ever saw where I first ever heard a computer voice. I think it was Galaxians because there's a bit where it said something, and all I remember
it just
is at
piped
some
up,
point, he said 5, like the word number 5, like blah 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 5, and I
Yeah.
just remember it saying that.
Missile Command was another one, wasn't it? And Space Invaders, of course.
Asteroids.
And not forgetting, of course, the
Asteroids,
greatest of all 1970s arcade games. Of course, the greatest one is Star Wars.
E.T.
No, the arcade games.
Oh, yeah.
Star Wars.
Yeah, how many of them were put in landfill?
Oh yeah, all of them. Yeah, Star Wars with the yoke controller and the vector.
Yeah.
And the actual samples of audio from the movie.
This is why I kept my old Sega Mega Drive, because it is quite romantic to go back to that old 8-bit and 16-bit format, because it's like,
If I ever get rich, I will actually hunt down and buy a proper old Star Wars arcade cabinet, original in every way.
Yeah. They're a lot of money, though.
Yeah,
Because I wanted a Wurlitzer jukebox for years, and they're stupid money. Yeah, they're really expensive, but I've always wanted one, but
yeah, Star Wars arcade cabinet.
Yeah, I remember
Right.
something like Asteroids or something where you had the space rocket, you had to go up and then there was the other one where you had to shoot them, shoot things that I can't. Sorry,
It's all a blur to Ted in the 70s, isn't it, Ted?
yeah. Sarah Jane says, as the clocks go back this weekend, is eModels going back on winter schedule, i.e. every week? I think we're going to keep it bi-weekly.
Isn't the winter
Yeah,
schedule
but
every
it's-
3
It's up
weeks?
to Ted. It's Ted's
it
show.
like
It's
this.
up to Ted.
Yeah, is that what was decided, Ted? I can't remember. We spoke about it, didn't we? But
Yeah, I think it's working quite well as it is at the moment, and with the dark nights and my hours change at work, which means
exactly,
I have less time to get home before I have my dinner. And
He hasn't even
set
got
up
his
for the
official
stream.
eModels t-shirt on.
I know.
he's got his jacket on though.
Yeah,
I've got
true.
my jacket. I've actually got my work shirt on.
Yeah, but the irony is that loft's probably about 1,000 degrees anyway, so he's probably really struggling right now with that.
But it's
jacket.
just like me and Fox are sat here with our windows open and our shorts on because it's still boiling hot, isn't it?
Yeah, I think what's happened is here that the walls are so thick they've acted like a heat sink, so they've sucked all the heat in from the summer, and now it's just
It's just sat there. Yeah.
Well, you're also in a loft where all the heat goes up and there's no dormer windows. Even Mama Fox, every time I mention you, she goes, "Has he not put windows in that loft yet?"
Yeah, but we don't
You know what
need
he's-
windows. Don't need
You know what he's
windows.
going to do? He's going to have a little submarine hatch or something like that, and he's just going to poke his head out, and he's like a goldfish.
Well, the thing is, like with you, with you, Festa, like you're hot because you've got a boiler in there with you and all your stuff. I'm hot because Mama Fox is 83, and therefore we're always hot in this house.
Yeah.
So,
Oh God.
yeah.
two big PCs. One's a server. I've got a tropical aquarium, a boiler. It's like
You're not helping yourself, are you?
I'm not, mate. No. But yeah.
Here's a question then on the video game thing as we're going through. What was your first video game device? For me, it was the old Binatone Pong machine with the orange and black.
Yeah, mine was an orange and black 10-in-1, and then it was the Atari cartridge we had after that.
Yeah, we had the same Binatone 10-in-1 with like tennis and squash and football. They were all the same game.
Yeah, I had a grandstand, one of the same sort of thing with built-in controllers. And
yeah. From that, I went to the Mega Drive, and then from that was the Neo Geo, and then it was the PlayStation 2. I really could kick myself because a good few years ago I sold the Neo Geo, and I wish I'd kept hold of it. You know.
Well, we started off on the Pong thing, and then we got an Atari 400. And then we had my brother bought Spectrum, and then we got a 48K, and then I got an Amiga and stuff. But I could kick myself as well because we had an Atari 400 with all the bits and bobs, and I threw it all out.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I was the age where it's sort of I'd gone beyond the age, or I was above the age to play arcade games, but it was my son that was into it, and he was then buying them out of his pocket money and things like that. So I can't really recall. I can recall Pong. And I can recall Pac-Man and things like that, but I couldn't remember what consoles they were. I think some of them are still kicking around. But
when I was like 9 or 10 years old, playing Asteroids on the Atari 400 was just like the funniest thing ever. Watching my brother's mate who couldn't play for toffee trying to play. For some reason, it was just the funniest thing in the universe. I was just sitting there laughing my head off for hours.
You used to have you go in a pub, because I could go in pubs then, I was old enough, and the consoles was like the table that you put your beer on.
Cocktail consoles.
So good.
They're quite valuable now, the cocktail versions. Some people aren't going that old. Some people are. Where are we? Brian Wimble says Defender was a great game. Anders Ericsson says retro games such as Zelda and Icarus for Nintendo, so mid-80s. Let's have a look. Where it to? Jet Set Willie says Shellard, who's a Spectrum boy, born and bred.
Yeah.
Good lad. Paul Lewis is a bit more recent in the 90s with Myst and Riven. Andy Preston says Superman on the original Atari console.
I can remember my son getting all these different consoles, and this was the best one ever. You know, the old one had gone past its date, and this was the best one ever. And then you thought, it was brilliant. How technical it all is.
Lee Barrett gets internet points for having the most obscure console of anybody out there. He had a Toshiba MSX.
Oh wow!
Because he had a RoboCop versus Terminator on the Toshiba MSX.
Yeah. Oh wow! Yeah, good choice.
Yeah, McLeish going back to the Commodore 64 days. James Pond says Steve. My friend Martin, about 20 years ago, just on a whim on eBay, he bought an original Vectrex machine. Proper vector graphics with the screen like that. It's just the best thing ever.
The colour overlays that you put on to make it colour.
Yeah, exactly.
Each game had a different screen that you stuck over the front
just
of it.
green vector graphics, yeah. It was great. It was brilliant.
Yeah, but I can still remember the old DOS games where you are in a room, to your left is a table and a door, you know.
Like
table.
Zork and things like that.
Yeah, they were brilliant because it allowed your imagination, didn't it, to run wild and get into it. So, yeah.
It is dark. You are likely to be eaten by a groom.
Yeah.
McLeish went from the 64 to the NES, then the SNES, then the N64, then PlayStation 1 and 2, GameCube, then Xbox, and been on Xbox ever since.
Yeah.
My first ever console that I ever owned myself was the original Xbox. Mama Foxx had a PlayStation 2 before I had an Xbox.
Yeah, my eldest has done like the PlayStation models, the Nintendo models, but he's pretty set on Xbox now. You know, he's got the latest one like you have, and he's kind of he said this is where it's at. So.
But how things have changed with the Xbox when you were tied to it with a lead that you had to plug in and you couldn't go anywhere.
Shut up.
That's very loud.
I'll take my microphone off while they're exploding next door.
Yeah. Sarah Jane says, "Is this a modelling show or an I am old man from Foxx chat?"
Yeah, we're all old. Yeah.
Yes, we're all old at the end of the day. He's actually the second youngest.
I should point out that I didn't start that conversation, and we always talk about the 70s on this show.
Yeah.
We don't talk about any modelling on this show. You should know that by now, Sarah Jane.
Yeah.
Don't forget, folks, belly and bench as well.
Yeah, belly and bench. Oh, I had a great belly and bench night. I had what I would call a seaside cafe tea, chips, fish fingers, and Heinz tomato spaghetti with cheese in it. You know, grated cheese into the Heinz.
Oh, nice one.
Yeah, was it spaghetti in the little with the bolognese, or just spaghetti?
Just spaghetti. You know, the Heinz tinned spaghetti.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Put it in a pan.
Was it
some
oops?
cheese in it. No, it wasn't. We didn't have oops. No,
oops.
No,
Oops are the best.
Wednesday, it's 7:30. I'm having oops.
Oops.
Yeah, and bread. So it was chip butties and fish finger butties.
Oh, nice one. Got a belly from Jeff. He's got a bowl of portobello mushroom bisque, nice and hot, straight from the microwave. He says.
I've not had anything yet, so no belly from me.
Have we got any more? Let's have a looky, Lou.
What did you have, Chris? What was your belly?
I did sweet and sour chicken and rice tonight.
Oh, nice one.
Meal.
I take it you've got something planned later on, Fester.
I have, yeah. I've got sausage rolls, mushy peas, and mashed spud, mate.
Ooh, sausage roll.
Paul Allen Riders, belly, roast pork, roasties, carrots, and sprouts. And on the bench, a 350 of Enterprise A.
Ooh. Keith says fireworks. A neighbour has just put his Christmas tree up. Has anybody else out there spotted a Christmas tree yet? It's that time,
ours is still up. Ours is up all year round.
Steve's got garlic bread, deep pan pizza and tuna, and chili followed with a banoffee pie.
I actually quite like tuna pizza. You know? A lot of people don't like tuna pizza, but I like tuna pizza. A lot of pizza places don't do it anymore.
Not a big fan of tuna anyway.
Apparently, Americans don't put fish on pizza.
What about anchovies?
No, apparently it's not a thing.
Yeah, they do. Anchovies is an American thing.
I always thought they did, but apparently it's not a thing.
But
unless they don't count anchovies.
They still put pineapple on.
Yeah. Okay, tuna pizza with a bit of sweet corn and a bit of anchovy and all this. Oh yeah, I'll be having some of that. Hang on, we're off again.
They're off again. Yeah, some big fireworks. Richard Thomas, scale model world, belly, chip butties.
Good belly, mate.
Yeah, bench, who cares if it's chip butties? Who cares what's on the bench? But it's a Tamiya Nissan Skyline anyway.
Yeah,
jolly good.
Dave Carbauld's been watching old videos of people restoring old arcade games. On seeing what's involved and the work involved, he understands why they cost so much. Yeah, it's a lot of work, mate, isn't it?
Yeah. There was one there was. Erwin Nietzing is in. It says, how are you doing, Colin? Big fan of your channel, mate.
Who's that?
Erwin Nietzing. He's been in your chat. You know, Erwin.
Thank you very much for the feedback, mate. I'm glad you're enjoying it. There's a lot coming up soon as well for you to get your... Yeah.
We're all just chopped liver, obviously, but you know.
Yeah. Oh, Lannakins, you not feeling loved? Foxx does videos as well.
I'm only more important than that anyway is Mama Fox's favourite tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm going with Ted.
We've been on tender hooks waiting for this.
Yeah, Ted, you said I can't remember what you said now.
I said Liz Truss.
You said Liz Truss, and Chris, you said who was it? You said,
I said
Colin,
Ted.
didn't you? You said Ted. Okay, well, Mama Fox's favourite this week is...
None of
Chris.
the above.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go, Chris. It has been a while.
Is it just because she's feeling sorry for me because I'm old or something?
No. She just said it's Chris. And I said, steady. That does really. It'll say 3 more extra words tonight.
Oh,
Now,
congratulations, Chris. Congratulations,
Much
mate.
appreciated. I've got speech ready.
What you see there is Chris has. Chris has had the backing from Mama Foxx. If he'd have had that backing before 12 o'clock today, he could have been Prime Minister.
Yeah, is your speech going to be one of those gushy Tom Hanks Oscar speeches, is it?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank everybody that bought me. No, I've got nothing to say.
He's got nothing. No,
I've got nothing. Before I say nothing, though, we don't want to forget Festus Factoid.
Oh, yeah.
No, we've got some factoids for you tonight. I had a slight perusal, and I must say there are some pronunciation challenges tonight in the births.
Who could have possibly guessed?
Yeah, and I'm tempted to go for as many of them as I can because there's some tongue twisters in there. So
it is the right thing to do.
Foxx, do not have any hot beverages nearby, mate. And Chris, do you want to make sure Gemma's okay?
Well, I can't do anything about that now. So
Brace yourself, Gemma. Grab the pillow and the edge of the bed, love. You're gonna need to.
Richard Thomas, Scale Model World. I've seen your comment. I haven't forgotten you. We'll do it after the factoids.
Nah, do his comment, mate, because Fox has got a lot of fireworks going off at the moment.
They weren't doing all these noisy fireworks until we just started the show, and it's like,
right.
Richard Thomas, Scale Model World, has finished a 1/24th Tamiya Nissan Skyline GTR VTEC Spec RT4.
Nice one, geez. Nice one, mate. Right, folks, Festus Factoid, Chris, for your little prompts, mate. On this day, and I didn't realise this was this long ago either, on this day in 2003, it was the final Concorde passenger flight. Yeah, that beautiful bird Concorde that we all love to see flying overhead here. Sadly, due to the tragic accidents in France, ceased to fly with members of the public on. It was brought an end to an era of supersonic passenger service that began on 1976. The Air France Concorde service ended on the 31st of May. Two airlines had previously made simultaneous announcements on the 10th of the April that they were to be retired due to rising fuel and maintenance cost in the shadow of the tragic crash in 2000. There you go, folks.
You better bring me some curry, I tell you what, for all this banging.
And saying that, I think with the Velociraptor and all of that lot, I think Concorde would have gone then anyway. So, yes, there you go. Right. Yeah. We got some births now. Here goes. Bombardment is coming. First up, we got a French physicist who was awarded the 91 Nobel Prize for Physics for discovering methods developed for studying all the phenomena in simple systems can be generalised for more... I ain't got to his name yet. And his name is Pierre Gilles de Gennes, and he died on this day in May 2007. Age 74, but he was... no, he died in the 18th of May. It's a birth, you pillock. He was born this day in 1932. Clues in the fact... and what else? He described mathematically how, example, magnetic dipoles, long molecules and molecule chains could understand certain conditions form ordered states. It's going well with it, folks.
Magnetic dipples, I like that.
We got another birth. This bloke was born in 1906. He's a Russian mathematician who originated basic techniques in the study of transcendental numbers. There you go. And his name was stop it, you, Alexander Osipovich Gelfond. There you go.
With a what? Gelfond.
Gelfond, Gelfond, Gelfond. There you go. It's going well with it. Next up, folks, one for Anders. We've got a Dutch physical chemist called Heinrich Willem Bacurius Rooseboom, and he publicised Gibbs' phase rule throughout Europe, having originally heard about it from Van der Waals, Buchius, Rooseboom, converted Gibbs' theory in practice.
I think he's been saving these up.
Yeah,
special Dutch name for Anders the Swede.
I couldn't choose 3 out of this lot, so I thought I'm going to go for as many as I can because it's fortnightly. French inventor of margarine.
Oh, dear Lord.
Called Ippoliti Muriris, who began his science career at the age, I can't see, at 16 as a chemist's assistant, and he had improved a syphilis drug, copain, so he did that.
Was he dancing at the time?
Can I have some of that? Can I get off again? I'll just suffer.
I'll go for me last, but I'm having trouble with bloody seeing.
I don't think it makes
Last
much
up
difference.
in the births, we've got a bloke here who protests about sperm cells. Oh no, he doesn't. We got a Dutch biologist and microscopic who's skilled use of microscopy first discovered bacteria protists sperm cells, blood cells of various structures, and his name was Antoine van Leeuwenhoek.
I don't know who that is.
And he publicised translations of his letters from the Royal Society, which were widely researching microorganisms was a new frontier for science for that bloke.
How do you protest sperm?
It's
We'll have none of that here.
Yeah, with this sort of thing.
Protists. Protest. Yeah, that him. Right, we got some deaths for you, folks.
Yeah,
I couldn't decide,
now.
so I've got to take this seriously now. Let's have a look. We have got a French explorer and archaeologist who pioneered the use of photography to document on his expeditions of pre-Columbian sites in Mexico and Central America called Claude Joseph Desiree, with a couple of them, Charnay. And he invented wet collodion processes. Ugh. So he was We've got a French, he was dead, he died even because this is deaths.
I'm from pre-eclampsia, what?
Next death, we've got a French civil engineer called Charles Joseph Minard, who made significant contributions to the graphical representations of data. He's best known, wait for it, for his work Carti figurative des Paris successives anomies de l'armée francaise dans le campagne de ruse. There you go, folks. Get hold of that lot. So he died.
Take a beautiful language and turn it into Bella Emberg.
And last up, we've wait for this one. No, last up, nice easy one. This one, he discovered. Oh God, he's a Flemish astronomer clergyman who was known for, or as the patology of his time. Called
Plop. What?
Called Gordy Gurui Wendelilian. Yeah, what else did he do? Despite going against the tenets of his church, he was an audacious proponent of the Copernican theory. There you go.
Proponent.
Yeah. So there you go, folks.
I think what we'll have to do is make a note of this week because it'll come around next year and we'll have them all again.
Yeah, the thought process is in that lot. Stefan last says he didn't realise I was fluent in French. I do well, mate, don't I? This is why they don't like me going over there, mate.
Colin is just as fluent in French as he is in English.
Yeah.
Yes, I come from pre-eclampsia.
Well, see, no, I knew what I wanted to say in my head, but it just didn't come out right.
I just wonder what sort of show this is turning into with sperm and syphilis.
I need to protest sperm. Like I say, I love the fact you got the Dutch guy for the Swedish Watch viewer.
Yeah.
Anders says, been listening carefully, but already forgot all of the facts, births,
Of course I did, yeah. Sorry, Anders is Swedish and you mate.
He's my friend is from somebody from a completely different country. Oh, bless you, Cole. Don't ever change, dude.
Yeah, you're glad you booked me.
That's the most animated I've seen Fester's workshop's eyebrows, says Andy McLeish.
Yeah, normally me hat's hiding them, mate. But yeah.
Colin,
dear.
Keith says Colin for Foreign Secretary.
I probably couldn't do as bad a job as some of them are doing. Could you imagine me at a UN meeting as a translator?
Oh dear. Don't ever get a job at the UN. Probably the best. Erwin Neating says, good lord, we're talking about sperm now. More model building, please. You'll get used to this show. There's very little model making content.
It's funny, though. I have Post-it notes, do not swear and say inappropriate things and that. And yeah.
And then you speak.
Yeah, the thing is, the Post-it notes have been there that long, they've started to fade. And you've just...
Yeah, I think I need the new ones said, didn't you, mate?
Jeff Candy Graham says, my sides. As McLeish says, someone get something to stitch Jeff back together.
Yeah. And sorry, Gemma, I hope you're okay, darling.
We calmed down a little bit. Should we do some what's in store?
Yeah, let's do something serious, eh?
Oh.
Right, I'll have to move that over to...
You're right there, Fox.
And now to Rabbi Bloom for thought of the day.
Now Fox has recovered, he can do the terms and conditions for what's in store.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, what? Are we doing what's in store already? Okay. It's what's in store time.
It is that
before
time,
we do, hang on. Before we do, Ted, you need to clean your tubes out.
Oh yeah,
there were still bees in it last week.
A couple of weeks, and yeah, there was. I'll just take the plug out. Look at that! It's stuck in there. Yeah. There we go. All clean.
I don't know what you did then off camera. I don't want to know. It's time for what's in store, when one of us will go through a selection of fine items available at eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop for your model making needs, and there will be an theme. We've been doing we tell you what the basic theme is, like movies and TV shows and books and things like that. So I don't know if we've got that tonight. We'll find out in a minute. But there is a theme. Ted will go through 5 or 6 fine items. And then when he's finished showing you all these fine items, he will tell you what's the theme for tonight. Go. And at that point, if you're in the chat, you can put down your best guess as to what the theme is. And if you're the first person to get the answer correct, you will win.
Nout.
Ow. Quite piercing. Yes, you'll win nothing. And we'll send it through the invisible vacuum tube delivery system that you didn't know we'd had installed in your house when you weren't there. There may be bees.
Yeah, you think that man you think that man came to read the meter? He came to install a tube. No.
So make sure you put a stocking over the end just in case.
And that man was Ted in a fake hat.
Yeah. Yeah, he actually shaved off his moustache and put a false moustache on instead, just to hide his identity.
Yeah.
Just so you wouldn't know.
I have lots of hats, so I can give it anybody.
Some of them he wears on his head. But yes, I'm going to leave that one hanging there.
Focus. I'm focusing.
But don't forget, of course, we don't work for eModels, so we don't know how many of all these items are in store. So there may be 1, there may be 1,000 of each one. So if any of these tickle your fancy,
slap it in your basket.
Well, high pitch, and don't forget,
it's not yours till you check it out.
Yeah, so if anything does tickle your fancy, get it in your basket, get it checked out straight away. Because if there's one and somebody else pays for it before you do, you've lost it and they've got it. If you do end up ordering multiple things, don't worry, you can always drop the guys an email and ask them to put them all together and do one shipping charge. That'll be fine. But there you go. So over to Tedward. What's the theme tonight, Ted? Have you got a hint
tell us the theme.
I have.
That's not the way it works.
Yeah, it was a last-minute choice of things to do, and it sort of comes in with 2 sort of topics. One is that it's a film, and 2 that it's a world event.
It's a film.
Yeah, It's really easy, and probably something that you'll see in the what's in store tonight. We'll give it away and you'll know. Yeah, so it's a chance for everybody to win nothing.
It's a very important world event. It was me having my first pot noodle.
Yeah, so we'll add it to the stream.
Beef and tomato.
No, that was stupid.
Is that oh, there we go. It's added to the stream, and the first one that I've picked is the Airfix 135 Austin K2Y ambulance, 135th scale. I believe that this is a new release by Airfix, very recently in fact, because some people are talking about that it would also suit if you were building, you could turn it into the Ice Cold in Alex, the ambulance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will be new because Airfix aren't really known for their 135th, are they? So
it's nice to see, though, Ted, isn't it? Some support vehicles coming out again with new moulds because, yeah.
It's nice to see Airfix getting into what is kind of the military miniature standard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, from what I've seen on the social media, that it's getting quite good reviews. This obviously there's the perfectionists that say this is wrong, that's wrong, but whatever. But yeah, Airfix have done the research and it'll be good enough to stand. Yeah. There's lots of it. There it is in the unpainted colour, and I'm sure it'll come with lots of colour schemes that you could do.
Yeah, lots of different options and that.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, Airfix have often just been associated with 172nd, and the thing is, 172nd is a very limited palette for a lot of builders. Don't want 172nd; they want 135th or 148th, or even for military vehicles.
Yeah,
so, it's nice to get into that finally.
So there we are. I think Airfix have certainly sort of changed things within their own production. You know, they've still got their old back catalogue that they're still selling, but well, you've seen the program, that Hobby World program. They seem to be fetching young blood into the system, into the company, and they're planning and turning out some good stuff. So
they've realised that if they want to survive, they need to compete, and they can't compete with the back catalogue because a lot of it's great by today's standards. So they're starting to really churn out the good stuff now. They know they're doing the right thing. Lord Barkley III says, "That's nice, Ted. Will you be making it at a later date when you finish the Titanic?"
When I finish the Titanic, If it's not big, I might make it. Yeah, I might do it in desert. It would be nice in the ice cold to Alex sort of colours, the desert sort of steam.
Well, especially with how you do your weathering and that, mate. It'd be a nice little. Perhaps do it as a diversionary build whilst you get your mojo back on the Titanic, mate.
It's coming back. That's coming back, and have lots of sand coloured paint and things like that.
Who was the actor in Ice Cold from Alex? It wasn't Alec Guinness, was it? It was who was it?
Ice Cold and Alex. I can't remember now.
I can see his face.
Yeah, I can't. Somebody in chat will tell us who was in Ice Cold of Alex.
Chapley McGentlemanton.
Yeah, they'll put it in chat in a moment and tell us. But yeah, I can't see chat just at the moment because I've lost it. I don't know where
Andy Preston says it's a great kit.
Right, the next one we have is the Rodin 144th scale. This is in Chris's scale. The Heinkel HE111 with all those windows in the front.
Yeah.
Great fun doing that in tiny scale. Yeah.
You imagine trying to paint them in 144 scale.
Painting them would be easy. It's masking them off.
It's masking the inside and outside of the canopy. It's like,
it's getting masking tape and all the little.
AJ says John Mills.
John Mills. There you go.
That's it. It was a good film. Yeah, I always watch it when it's on. This is Rodin Heinkel HE111. Yeah, when you think of a German aircraft, it's this, the Stuka or the Messerschmitt. Yeah, it's one of them in it. Lots of them. This is the Rodin. Giving you a few ideas for different paint schemes and the obligatory decal sheet. Yeah, not a lot to add on that really, but 20 quid, nice little model in it.
Yeah. It'll still be quite big because it was a big plane. So
yeah. So that's it. Yeah. So that's that one. Not much more we could say on that. The next one is
cashier number 3, please. Don't forget, item number 3 is compulsory. You have to buy item number 3 even if you don't want it.
You have to buy this one. This is a load. This is all Rogers and Ginger, and there's even a dog. How did the dog fly the aeroplane as well?
There was always a dog. Dogs were the mascots, weren't they?
Yeah, that's it. And you could see there the guy in his flying suit giving it the. And he came in from the top, Roger, out of the sun. Yeah. So, Rodden, let's say if we've got some details of this. There's a box. Quite nice artwork on the box. If it's.
It is, isn't it? And you're getting 248 scale kits there, mate, for 26 quid.
Yeah, plus crew as well.
Get the crew. Let's see if is the dog included. Let's have a look. We've got all.
Do you actually get 2 planes, or do you get 1 plane that can be one of it either? I'm not.
It says Mark 9 and Mark 6 plus crew, so it looks like it.
Yeah.
There's 2 lots of tailplanes on there, so.
Yeah.
It's got 1 body there on 1 sprue. There's the other side of it. Maybe
it's a 2-in-1, or is it actual 2?
It looks like if you're just going for the sprues that are in the box, it looks like there's 1 body, so maybe you can change the props and.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you can build it as all.
Yeah.
Cool. Still, 26 quid for a 148 Spitfire. Hello.
Exactly.
And I see really nice planes as well.
They do.
Maybe all the sprues out there because I can't see the ground crew.
What's it say in the description?
What do the words say, Ted?
This includes a Spitfire Mark 9, Spitfire Mark 8 model kits, and 3 pilots, 3 mechanics, 1 waffy of the World War II British Royal Air Force with a dog with a dog figure with a dog figure and airfield equipment. That's cool.
There you go. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, Tamiya do a lot. Oh, sorry, Ted, go on.
Yeah, it's a complete diorama in a box, isn't it?
Yeah, and
pretty much. Yeah.
Keep in mind, Tamiya do a range of 148 ground vehicles, like not just like military, military civilian cars, but also like ground. Crew
ground support crew.
So Tamiya do them in 148 as well. So and like officer vehicles, officers, cars and things like that in 148. So they could add to it as well. Cool.
Nice little set there for the money, isn't it?
30 quid.
I wonder if the figures are portrayed in the plastic as they are on the box. Giving it what's that?
Yeah, probably.
Cool.
Somebody's got to be pointing there.
So there can't be any officers in that because there's nobody pointing.
I would say the dogs are pointed, but it's not. It's a red setter. It looks like.
Unless it's the officer who drew the box art.
Well, there we are. That's everybody's contractually now obliged to buy this at item number 3, and
for
26 quid.
Even if it's just 1 Spitfire, it's still great for 30 quid. So
exactly for that price, you can't argue with it.
Yeah. Either you get a really great 148 scale Spitfire, or you get 2. Brilliant, even better. There you go. We can't say for sure.
So there you go. Slap it in your basket.
Slap it in your back. You're all contractually obliged to get item number 3. You all know that.
Go and check it out. Yeah, and so if we've got Spitfires in the background, we've got to have a Messerschmitt. And now I must apologise if I don't know one ME109 from another ME109 on whether this ME109 would fit for the period that it's linked to tonight. I don't know, but it's a Messerschmitt BF109, and it's Tamiya 148. It's going to be huge. Yeah. So
it'll be a perfect companion to that Spitfire that you've just shown us.
Yeah, you could have this sort of crashed in the background a little,
it would be the right thing to do.
crash, but burn out. A number of paint schemes for it. There is a way of doing that mottled effect, isn't there, on the ME109? But
it's very fine airbrush work. You did a very .2 airbrush, very thin paint, very close up.
You can get photo etch mottle masks as well.
Make sure they're like ever so slightly away from the surface.
Yeah.
With a little bit of blue tack or something, or a shiv, and then you get a slight fluffy edge to them.
Yeah, when I did mine, I just had like a circle of blue tack around the sheet of photo etch to keep it slightly proud and just ghosted it over. And
that's a trick to getting fluffy edges, you see. Don't have it around.
So, yeah. Tamiya, what can you expect from Tamiya? But some
Tamiya
nice
do make some excellent aircraft.
Oh, like, look at that spiral, Fox. You know you want to look at that spiral.
I tried painting a spiral free on Sunday on the live stream on Friday, and it broke me. Almost.
It was messing with your brain, wasn't it, mate? Bless you.
Yeah. The only way to do it is to get the thing on a spinny thing and spin it really fast and get your brush.
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Yeah, like the Wedgwood and that do with the plates. Have you seen how they put a line?
It's brilliant, isn't it, when they do the little fine lines? Yeah.
There's probably a company in Japan, if it's not Tamiya, there's probably a company in Japan that makes a miniature desktop spinning lathe type system where you can put the thing on it, and it's deliberately got a special arm with a marker pen, so it moves it in and spins it. It goes just for doing spirals. There's probably a Japanese manufacturer that makes that machine.
No. The Japanese are like that. They're born to do it, so they don't need any machine.
Yeah, they'll do it by hand because it's skill level Japan, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's it. The Zen-like painting.
Or it could just be a decal.
Even then, trying to put a decal on like that, you'd mess it up, wouldn't
It'll be like a 10-piece decal, and you'd be like, "Oh, I've got 9 pieces on. The last one ripped." Oh.
So there, a very nice picture from Tamiya. Displaying it on the books and nicely.
Keith says, "Is that the model of Eric Hartman's 109?" Oh no, he's talking about something else.
I don't know. You're asking.
Ignore that.
Person.
No, ignore that. Steve says he's currently building Border Models 135th 109, which he's asking about.
Yeah, Anders says the spiral is a decal.
Oh, there you go then. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Yeah, he says it's a nice kit. He says there's pics of the Dio with it, and the Captain Craft raft dad.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Tamiya's 148th aircraft kits. They are really good.
So there we are. That's that one. The Messerspec BF109, and the next one, I think it's an airfix kit again. One of the old ranges. We're talking about the back catalogue before, and they've really re-released some of these vintage sort of kits. Not bags of detail in them, but 20 quid's worth. You're getting a gun and tractor. They're both as anti-aircraft gun.
Yeah, it's a nice little artillery piece if you're doing a 70-second Dio, isn't it?
You're an artillery piece.
So there's no pictures of it. Where eModels have said they've recently found several boxes of vintage kits in the back of the warehouse, blown the dust off them and put them back on the shelves. But the limited quantities of these in stock. So if you want a bit of nostalgia, get one of these in your basket, slap it in, check it out, get one.
Yeah.
Can I point out that the moment I closed my window, my neighbours stopped doing all the explosives.
Of course.
Oh, Lamekins, open it back up. Let's hope the fireworks start again. That'd be just your luck, wouldn't it?
I'm fine now. I've moved on.
So there you are. If you want a bit of nostalgia, take you back to your days when you were a kid and you glued one of these together without a thought for detail or accuracy. Yeah, they're not going to be around long. They've got eModels have acquired some of these from somewhere. There's quite a few.
I've just had a massive flashback to making the 1/72nd Airfix German half track that came with like a 2-piece diorama, like some muddy land and a bit of broken wall behind it, and it was all in German grey plastic. I've just remembered making that, like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Oh. So I don't know what's in the box, but it says on the front, Bofors 40mm gun and tractor. So there we are. Yeah, brilliant. And finally, the one that'll probably give it all away.
Finalmente.
Yeah, we're looking tonight of getting more kits in the box than you usually get, because there's 4 kits in here, and glue and paint, level 5 construction. Tamiya, there we not
Tamiya,
Revell. Yeah, there we go. Don't think there's any more details on this. Battle of Britain 80th anniversary Spitfire Mark 1, Hurricane Mark 1, Ju-87 Stuka, Junkers Ju-88 with paints and glue. And this is, for 20 quid more, you're getting 2 extra aircraft and the paints and the glue. Granted, the paints and the glue are not up to much, But
yeah, with some clear rod and that, you could build yourself a really nice sort of diorama out of that. Stefan says Matchbox did a couple of those diorama kits. Yeah, I had the Jack Panther and Tiger in them, the Matchbox ones when they came
They
out.
were just
as a
like simple
child.
two-piece plastic things.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah,
floor
little dio with a crumbled wall and a bent lamppost, and
My childhood tiny mind was blown by the fact that there was actually like track marks in the mud on the floor, plastic.
Yeah, yeah, remember doing them.
I remember as well. Oh, I'll talk about that later. Don't matter. Carry on.
Yeah.
Get sidetracked now.
So that's it for tonight. We'll just have a quick flash through them again. I'm sure you will know what it is by now. The ambulance, where the Roden Heinkel HE-111, the airfield crew, and 2 Spitfires, the Messerschmitt 109, the Bofors anti-aircraft gun, and the you can't see it, but there we are, the Revell Battle of Britain.
Just a nice little set, that. I like the look of that.
Yeah. So, as I say, it's not difficult. It's easy for you to guess. Everybody can win nothing tonight. So, go.
Is it the founding of the United Nations?
Don't be silly. It's Halloween, isn't it?
No,
So
it's
Steve's,
night.
Steve's the first one in with the answer. Battle of Britain. Yeah.
Get in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I always try to think of a number of films, but I'm useless at films, and I thought of a few films that I could do, but then I couldn't find anything in the store. But yeah, there we go. Yeah, so Keith's got it. Battle of Britain. Lee Barrett, Battle of Britain. Australian hedgehogs. Bobbins wasn't far away then. Yeah, but Anders got it. Carry On England, says Mark Sallard. I see the
I remember
link.
that film, Carry On England, yeah.
I see the link, what you did there with the Bofors gun.
Yeah.
Good, well done. Yeah, that was my what's in store after having a week away, being away for 3 weeks. Yeah, and I've done nothing.
And you left it to the last minute for your what's in store because you forgot, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I just...
Like 20 minutes before, I'm like, Ted, are you with us tonight? Have you done? He's like, I'm just picking me what's in store. I've just reminded you then. Ted, are you going to send him his prize?
Stephen guessed what it was by the third. Yeah. So, the third one, slap it in your basket. Has anybody bought them yet?
Slap it in your basket.
There we go.
Send his prize, Ted, send his prize. Pump your tubes.
Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. I'll take the plug out. Yeah.
Prime your tubes.
There we go. It's on its way. Have a look behind the telly. That's where they usually put the tube.
Watch out for. Give it a minute to let any bees come out first, and then.
Yeah. Get one of them beekeepers' outfits just in case you get a prize. That's it. There we go. That's it.
Good. What's in store there, Ted?
Yep. Jolly good.
As Anders says, a modelling question. Anybody had any problems with the ammo acrylics getting dried hard in the bottle? It happened to me in 2 bottles, and both were in the dark track colour. Not happened to any others. Sometimes acrylics, whatever, sort of come to the front.
Yeah. You can always try putting something in it just to kick-start it back into life, but
sometimes when they're gone, they're gone.
They're gone, yeah.
Yeah, if they're just not like a massively sealed bottle as well. If there's any hint of a little bit of a leak, the air can get in and dry them out. I've got lots of ammo colours, but I've used them so little that they might all be rock hard, but I don't know. I use them a little bit and then I never used them again. So
and it's always when you just want it, you're painting away or something like that, and you think, right, I need some of that track colour now, and you get it out, got to put it in your airbrush, nothing in it, and then you've got to wait for the. You've got to order some more. So that's it. Yeah, sorry, Anders. It just happens. It's not just.
I mean, it's perhaps a bit of thinners and a bit of matte medium in it. I don't know, mate. I mean, I normally have a bit of a stir up and a mix up with me paints when they go like that. And if it doesn't work, I use it as a dry brushing paint.
I think sometimes, well, it depends on the weather you've just gone through. If you like, we've just gone through a hot summer and it'll dry some up. Yeah, I'm sure that when I get back into this lot, some of them will be on the best.
It could be specific to that. If it's only been that specific colour as well, it could be specific to that particular colour. There's just something in the ingredients that
Yeah, get in touch with them, bat them an email, let them know there's an issue, and it might be something they're aware of. Might have been an early batch, and they might say, "Yeah, no worries, we're aware. We'll send you a replacement." You don't know.
Could have been a bad batch.
If you don't ask, you don't know.
Yeah, it might be something they're aware of, and you've just caught the tail end of an early batch.
Good. Yeah. Well, we're drawing close to the end of the evening.
That means it's nearly dinner time. Woohoo!
There's a thing in there. Is there a thing?
Billy, is there a thing?
There is a thing.
Yeah.
There is a thing.
Did nobody else give us any more finished things?
While them two weren't here last week, me and Foxx very kindly, out of the goodness of our hearts, gave away a thing. So you can still go and comment. I find not last week, 2 weeks ago, the last video in the eModels. You can still comment on it. You might still win. You never know.
We're so generous that I used Chris's money to buy it as well.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, so we can give it away free to you. That's because I'm that good, Chris. It's like, you know what I mean?
It's because you are that good, yes.
Got to pick a pocket or two.
Yeah, and because I didn't watch last week, I don't know what it is. Sorry.
Yeah, it was one of them. The Trumpeter 177 Chinese Nanchang Q5 Yi.
Yee!
We didn't really know much
Sounds
about
very
it.
excited.
But, yeah, that's what you could win. Here's what you could have won. And that's the video that you want to go and find. The one with just us two on it. Look.
Yeah, just me and Chris.
No,
holding,
Billy, no
holding
mates.
the fort down.
Oh, how lonely you look.
I know.
Look, big crosses in our name.
Despondent we were.
No, you weren't.
We had our noses pressed against the lens like that. We were waiting for you coming back.
Yeah, that's it. I was thinking about you.
You probably weren't thinking about anything, Ted, if you were in the distillery.
No, I went to Wales last week and it was shut.
Oh, lammerkins.
What, Wales or the distillery?
Wales.
Wales.
Yeah, everything. Can we come in? Sorry, we shut last week for the end of the
there's
season.
toilets and there's a pop-ty ping over there, and that's it. That's all you got.
Yeah. So and it rained all the time.
That's normal. That's Wales.
Yeah, all the time. But never mind. I'll make up for it next week. Right, are we giving some away?
Yeah, we might as well. They've had enough time, haven't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you've not put a comment on last week's video by now, you're SOL.
If you haven't done it already, it's still enough time now. I have the random YouTube comment picker to randomly pick a comment from there. I've already put that in there, so we don't want duplicate users. So that's it, really. That's all we need.
God, he's professional.
I know.
I've got to answer that question.
Yeah,
3 plus
we should tell
4
people that they can enter as many
equals.
times as they want. It will just disregard any other than the first. Yeah.
Double check my maths for me, will you? 3 plus 4 is 7.
Oh God, he's doing maths. I'm hiding.
I shall get the comments now. There are 10 unique comments, so you have a 1 in 10 chance of winning.
Really?
If you entered. If you didn't
10
enter,
people?
then you haven't got a chance of winning at all. So,
Yeah, so why would you not enter for something free, even if you...
I don't know, people don't, but there we go. I shall start the raffle and pick a random winner. Are you ready?
Yeah,
3,
go for it. Drum roll.
2,
The winner is Stefan Last.
Ka-ching.
I don't remember what we asked you to comment, but he's talking about Colin's Orc Stomper, a paint scheme that would be more interesting than on plane. Perhaps a small tank could emerge from its belly too. So he's giving you ideas as to what you can do for your next build.
Go.
Oh yeah, because we asked him for alternative colour schemes, didn't we? Because the one on the box was
it?
rubbish.
Yeah, I think I just went for every contrast paint that I got in my collection and threw it on the one build.
Now available at eModels.co.uk. Contrast.
Absolutely. So I did there. Good segue.
I did. I like that.
You too can have a rack full like I've got. Yeah.
Anders Ericsson says, "Why are there only 3 thumbs ups?"
Yeah. Congratulations, Stefan, by the way, mate.
Yes, if you want
Did
to
you
send
have
an
a kit-
email off
did you have
to
a kit
just above
number?
Ted's name. Just above Ted, you've got the email. It'll be
Yeah,
Ted
send
at
it to-
eModels.co.uk.
Yeah. Make sure you include your name, your address, and your phone number for the courier.
Yeah.
Have we got the kit? Have we got the kit number, Chris?
Yep. Somewhere. Give me a sec. I shall find that page again. There we go. The kit number is 01684. 01.
Yep. No worries, mate.
684.
It's in the chat.
So that's that.
Yep. Brilliant. Yeah,
Wow,
brilliant.
thank you.
What
He says.
happens
So
is,
he's there. He's in
as you
chat.
know, I'll forward the email to the guys at the shop, and they'll send it out direct from them. Brilliant. Anders says there's now 28 thumbs up. That's even better. Yeah, if you've liked the show, give us a thumbs up and make a comment in the video or below the video after we've finished. It all works for the algorithms and things in YouTube and shows we're doing something. But
yeah, AD was a typo there, Fox. He apologises further down.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, that's why I just let it show, mate.
Yeah,
but yeah, he
L and K are
apologises
next to
further
each
down.
other on the keyboard, so yeah.
Bless him. No worries,
Right.
Not a problem, mate.
Brilliant. Well, we've come to the end of the show. I get back. I get back after having my holidays, and the show's over before we know it. Oh,
Like all the best things in life, Ted.
Yeah, like all of it. Yeah, like life, isn't it? It's over before you know it.
That went really dark, really fast.
Yeah, before we get too dark and we go into that sort of area. Well, it's time to say good night and thank you for joining us again for another night of eModels. And don't forget, we're bi-weekly now. Does that sound right?
Yeah. Fortnightly.
Fortnightly. Yeah, every other week.
Half monthly.
Yeah.
Oh, and the clocks do change this weekend.
Oh God, do they?
So by the time we're here next time, it will be an hour different, earlier, later, or something.
Yeah.
But one of those things.
Yeah. So if you're in America and you don't change your clocks, you're really gonna be messed up.
Yeah.
Nearly said a rude word then.
Going to be cream crackered, Ted. That's what they're going to be, mate.
Yes, yes. So that's it. Until the next time, when I will have been to the whiskey places in Scotland. That's if I come back.
So Ted won't be here the week after next because he'll have a week off again.
I shall be continuing with my elocution lessons because they're going so well.
Yeah, maybe next week I'll turn the volume down so if you.
Yeah, we won't be here next week, Ted.
Right, till we see you again next month. Yeah, we'll be November. Yeah.
Be November, yeah, of course. Come round quick, yeah.
Yeah, come back quick. Right, all go. Yeah, right. Get ready to press the button. Wave, everybody. We will leave tonight in the style of Charlie's Angels.
Adios, amigos.
Good night, everyone.
I like the way we all knew what to do straight away, but I can't see what everybody else is doing now because I can't look. I did jazz hands. I just did jazz hands. I can't get around it.